The Celtics, arguably the deepest team in the league. The Warriors have possibly the most talented starting five ever. Jalen, who are the Celtics?
I'm here to educate the masses, okay? And in a team dynamic, everybody has a role, but it's about accepting it. Because there's no I in team or no me, but it happens to be in Michelle. But that's another subject for another day. With that being said, these Boston Celtics remind me of the first championship Golden State Warriors. But the difference is their depth was all vets that knew who they were and accepted their role, versus the Celtics' depth are all young players who hope to still make a name for themselves and be starters like Jalen Brown and Rozier. That's the different dynamic that they haven't been able to sort. That's why Paul Pierce, they're fifth in the East, and we predicted they'd go to the NBA Finals.
Well, we don't really know who these Celtics are. I think they've been inconsistent all year long. And, you know, before the season, we thought they're for sure going to be coming out of the East. They're fifth currently, and, you know, it's just hard to get a gauge.
For sure.
I mean, everybody before the season, they went 7 games with Cleveland.
I could argue that.
1 game from the championship. Coming into the season, they were the favorite. So now they come in, they're fifth currently, they're inconsistent, win 4, win 9, lose 3, lose 4. So it's hard to get a gauge on them. You know, we thought that maybe Tatum was to develop into an all-star this year. That hasn't happened, but he still has time. He's still young. Jalen Brown hasn't took the leap from a year ago. And, you know, Al Horford, he's steady. But one of these guys have to emerge into a clear-cut all-star for them to take the next step, whether it be Gordon, Tatum, Brown, or somebody.
So let's just play a fun game. If they were to meet in the finals, how does this Celtics team match up with the Warriors?
I think they matched up more than any other team in the league. They have forwards, they have guards, they have depth, they have coaching. I think they have all the ingredients to play against the Warriors. They can play a switching game. They can go small. They can go big. I think they have all the ingredients to really match up with the Warriors. But like I said, they've been so inconsistent. I don't know if they even make it out the East now.
That's fair.
That's absolutely fair. And while the Golden State Warriors are the favorites to win it all, and rightfully so, not only the Boston Celtics, but I think a number of teams that could press the Warriors and take them to 6 or 7 games. The Celtics, the Raptors, Oklahoma City, and the Houston Rockets. Those 4 teams, mark my words, are going to have long series with the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, we will mark your words, and as long as social media exists, you will be reminded of this later on. Any chance that they're looking to make some moves?
Hey, Michelle, this Boston team, they're really loaded. This is a loaded roster. They certainly want to see Gordon Hayward continue to progress. There are no trades on the horizon for this team right now. They want to continue with this roster and try to compete and get out of the East. There's only one trade on the mind of this organization, and that's down the road, and that's Anthony Davis. They have draft assets, they have young players that whenever New Orleans might get to a point where they would like to trade Anthony Davis, Boston is going to be in the front of the line, but they're not making any significant roster moves between now and whenever that day may come.
Kyrie, look, everyone knows you can score, but he's also been very efficient this season, shooting a career-high 50% from the floor. The only guard who's averaging 20 points a game on that 50% shooting, also getting all of his teammates involved. Much higher rate here, averaging a career-high just under 7 assists a game. He's got 10 games already with at least 10 of those. That's most in his career. And creating his own shot. Shooting 53% off the dribble. That is the 7th highest percentage in the league, and also his highest over the last 5 seasons. It's been paying off, obviously, in the last 5 because they're on a 5-game winning streak. So I ask you, has Kyrie changed his style for the Celtics, or has it been vice versa?
I think he changed his style for the Celtics because if you look at it, he's never really been a great assist guard. He can pass and create for others, but you're seeing the transformation of Kyrie learning that he has a lot of great teammates that he has to get involved. Over the last 4 or 5 games, he's giving you double-digit assists. That's un-Kyrie. Like, we're used to seeing him go for like 30, 40, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. But the talent around him, he has to get these guys involved. And that's just him evolving, him maturing, knowing that these guys got to get the ball and they can deliver too.
I disagree. The Celtics changed.
Oh, wow, okay.
They used to be a team where the ball dictated who got the shot. And I've seen this squad be a #1 seed, whether Isaiah Thomas was the point guard, Al Horford led them in assists. Without Kyrie last year, they made it to the conference finals. Al Horford led them in assists. So they changed their style. They put Smart in the lineup, another change. They now have Rozier and Brown coming off the bench. another change, and they're 5th in the conference as opposed to being 1st like they were in previous years.
Do you like that? Because we make so much of when a new player enters the lineup or somebody comes back from injury, how is everyone going to adapt? Do you like the idea that the team actually picks things up and changes for the player?
He's such a dynamic player, they have to. Like, they weren't running a lot of ISOs previously. Now they're forced to and need to, and rightfully so, because Kyrie's that talented.
Well, every great team adjusts to their best player. I mean, you look at it around the league. You have to adjust to whoever your best player is. You can't just have a system and run it with anybody. So for whoever your best players are, you have to adjust to them as a coach.